What's going with it, YouTube? How y'all day, man? How y'all feeling? How y'all day, y'all month going? What's the whoop? Let me know in the comments, bro. Today is a good ass day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just had to go get a little bit of groceries. Got me something to eat. You feel me? Got my drink. I'm chilling. Today is a good ass day. It feels good outside, man. And I just want to come to y'all and explain how to stay consistent on whatever passion or second, streams of incomes that you're working on currently while working at 9 to 5, because being consistent can be very challenging. You can have days where you just don't feel like waking up and recording, whoop the whoop, things happen in life and you know what I'm saying, things get hard, you feel me? So before we get into the video, man, make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe, support your boy, man, because we got a lot of things in the future that's planned for you guys and girls. I got a lot of things planned for you guys and girls. Without further ado, let's hop into today's video. Be grateful of whatever position you're in right now. I don't matter how hard you have it. Somebody wish they could be in your shoes, gang. Just keeping the bug with you, gang. I promise you. Somebody wants to be in your shoes, gang. You have to understand that, like, you have to move at your own pace. You feel me? That can be like you know what I'm saying. You could be working towards, a certain job that you might want to work and you're in school for it or whatnot. And then on the side, you might want to, like, you know, you might want to do content creation, because I honestly believe that everybody should have a YouTube channel, or everybody should be doing content, in some type of way, in any kind of form. You feel me? It is an extra source of income that I believe that anybody is capable of adding to their monthly income. And it's very easy. It really takes nothing to, put the phone down somewhere and just record yourself. Be yourself. After a certain amount of time, people are gonna love you and respect you for you, and they're gonna like you for you. So, but you have to move at your own pace. And the reason why I say this is because if you try and you look at someone who you look up to, and you see them working towards a specific goal that you might be working towards as well, and you might look and see how they're working, and you look at their work ethic and you view that as the standard. You do not want to do that, because I see a lot of YouTubers, a lot of content creators who post, and some post daily, you feel me? And I could easily just have the mindset to where it's like, I'm gonna post daily now, just and just view that as a guideline as to how I should run this business. But if I were to do that, that might not be the best thing for me. You feel me? Because everybody is different. Everybody has their own situations and circumstances. So for me, I'm gonna be real. Last week and before that week, I didn't have no off days. You feel me? So I work 7 days, you know, 2 weeks straight. You feel me? So, and it was like my usual schedule that I put up for myself is to post 4 vids a week. Now I do need to get better as far as, like, because some days I might go 3 days without posting. Some days it might be 4, and it's not healthy. You feel me? So I really want to go only like a day without posting. You feel me? So I really want to post every other day. But I'm still working on that right now. You feel me? But the main thing is I've set up a system for myself that I feel as if I will be comfortable doing, and that is 4 vids a week for me. So, work at your own pace, man. You could be trying to, like, work at a certain pace that you might, see someone else working at, and that might not be for you. You feel me? Because if I was to work and try to post vids every day, I would get burnt out so sooner. You feel me? And you want to avoid getting burnt out early on in your stages of, creating these extra streams of income. And the reason why I say this is because life, after a certain point, you got to realize you have to. All the people in the world who are successful, gang, they work a lot. Like, there is no such thing as being successful or working towards success and not wanting to work. So after a certain point, I already understand that I will be working a whole lot more than I was at my 9 to 5, even though it won't be as labor intensive. But every day I understand that every day I'm still going to be doing work in some way, shape, or form, because when it comes to entrepreneurship, you really don't have a day off. So it's good that I'm, learning those things now at my 9 to 5, and, with my current experiences, so that I can be prepared to work that way in the future. But yeah, man, work at your own pace, bro. You don't want to get burnt out or anything. And all you have to do is really just set up a system for yourself. Set up, 3 4 days out the week. If you can't do that, set up 2 days out the week where you can, have time to work on your goals outside of your 9 to 5. Because I'm telling you, your 9 to 5 is not going to make you rich. For 99% of jobs, it won't make you rich, gang. It's just going to provide you the funds needed to fund your life and fund other things that you need to be working on. You feel me? And if you don't have a 9 to 5 that is paying enough to where it can fund things that you need in your life, or maybe fund your side hustles or whatnot, you need to work another job. You feel me? If y'all hear the flies out here, the little bugs, doing whatever they doing, don't worry. I'm sitting by a tree. I'm sitting by some nature. You feel me? So we gonna rock out and we gonna hear what they gotta say. You feel me? Because they be talking to me. You feel me? Your 9 to 5, like I said, it was not meant to get you rich, gang. So if you are struggling with your 9 to 5 and it's not paying you a certain amount of money that you need to be making, work 2 jobs, gang. I was just working 2 jobs, and that's why I was working every day for the past 2 weeks. I had to quit one. Find what works for you, gang. But you need to do the best. You need to try your best to stay consistent with whatever source of income that you're working on aside your 9 to 5, because that is your future. That is our future. You feel me? Our 9 to 5, we understand that is not our future. That's not what we want to end off at. That's not where we want to end the goal at. No, we have so much more, that we want to achieve for ourselves, and everybody understands that your 9 to 5 most likely won't take you there. You feel me? It's used as a foundation. You feel me? So, and I know I have another video coming up, on how to utilize your 9 to 5 in the best way possible as of right now. But, you know, using your 9 to 5 in that way is a good way to use it in this current time and day and age. You feel me? Because, a lot of people go through life and they don't really make the right decisions, and they don't really have the right mindset. So it leads them down the wrong path. So by you doing these things and taking the steps needed to, you know, create yourself a plan as far as working outside of your 9 to 5, it will make things go way smoother and you'll be better off, in life. But yeah, man, you have to realize you have to do this shit, gang. Don't look at what I'm doing and think that this is the standard. Everybody doesn't have to be a content creator. Whatever you're working towards outside your main 9 to 5, you have to realize that, you have to make sure you have a plan set in order so that you can be, set for, life's random obstacles. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're prepared for everything. Make sure you're saving monthly. Make sure you're building up that cushion. So if anything happens, you'll be prepared. You feel me? But I say all this because we have so much goals for us. Like, if you rock with me, if you watch my content, gang, you better have some goals set for yourself. You better want to get rich. You better want to get you a nice car. You better want to get you a big house, because that's what I'm pushing on this side of the internet. You feel me? This is what we're focusing on my channel. We're focusing on financial freedom, making the right decisions, and improving our life, gang. You feel me? And none of that shit requires relationships, gambling. It don't require smoking. I do still smoke, but that's because I understand what works for me. But it don't require none of that other extra bullshit. You feel me? So make sure your mind is in order. Make sure you're focusing on your priorities, game. Because I kid you not, bro. Like, I be going through life, and before I start getting my mind, centered and focusing on my priorities, game, sometimes things will happen. Sometimes I would, 1 month I'd spend a hell of money here and there, and life would throw some shit at me, and I wouldn't be prepared for it. You feel me? And the reason why is because I wasn't focused during the time. So we're pushing all this content out, you feel me, so that we can help other people around the world achieve their goals. You feel me? There is no reason why there should only be a few selected people out of billions of people enjoying their lives. Like, if you really want to think about it, everybody can really be doing well. Everybody can have a home, a nice car, and we can all have the basic necessities needed to strive in life. But that's for another topic, man. You know how the system is. So with that being said, this is why you need to be focusing on working towards your set of goals, gang, and improving your life, bro. You feel me? I know I'm in a good mood today, but every day won't feel like today. And that's the reason why you need to stay disciplined and work towards your goals, and make sure that you're dishing out the right amount of work. You feel me? Because don't ever think that you're gonna just wake up one day and just things are just gonna work out. No, bro. You have to start now and go through the fire, gang. You gotta walk through that bitch, gang. Literally, like, sis, brother, you gotta walk through that bitch, gang. You gotta have some balls, gang. That's all I'm saying. Like, it don't matter if you a female, kid, baby. You could be 3 years old watching my channel. Like I'm telling you, you gotta go through life and you gotta hold your nutsacks game. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I'm just trying to keep it a bug. You feel me? But yeah, man. Make sure y'all staying focused, bro. It really don't take much in terms of like staying consistent. You just have to be strong mentally. You have to know what you want. You have to want it enough. You feel me? Like you have to realize you have to gain a mindset as far as if either I'm gonna put in the work and change my life, or I'm gonna put in the work and change my life. There's no or else. You're gonna do this. Like this is the only thing that you're gonna do is change your life and improve your life. There is no such thing as I'm gonna try this and if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna fail and die. No. Fuck that weak ass mindset, bro. That shit's weak as hell. We're grown. We want to change our life. We're gonna work and we're gonna do what we can to change our life. We don't care about what other people think. Don't worry about your friends, your day ones, all this and that. Your sister, your mother, your father. Don't worry about all that shit, bro. Don't worry about them, gang. Chill. Listen, the reason why I'm saying this is because the people who always knew you, they have a view of you in their mind. And however they view you, they're gonna treat you a certain way. And it won't change until you change your life, until you change the person that you are. And that might seem kind of harsh, but this is why you don't want to give a fuck about what they think. And you just want to just do you, gang. And the people that we've been around for so long, we expect all of them to view us in the best way. We always view them to uplift us and be there for us and support us. But that's not the case, bro. You're gonna figure out sooner or later. Certain people that been there from the jump, and certain people that's in your family, they don't have the best intentions for you. They don't view you in the way that you think they view you. You think that they might view you as a good person or they might have the best interests, in terms of your future. But you'll figure it out if you talk to them enough or if you just listen enough to what they say or how they treat you. Bro, a lot of your family members don't really like fuck with you. Like they might not fuck with you or they might just not like their mindset might not be in the right place, gang. And there might be some negative intentions, there might be some negative energy. If you don't fell out with some of your family members, bro, once you do that a certain amount of times, you have to just, yeah, bro, because we all know how people are, gang. No one forgets anything. If you don't argue with a certain person a certain amount of time, chances are they're going to view you in a certain way, and that's not going to be healthy for your journey, bro. So you want to just remove all that excess bullshit, bro. Don't focus on them. Tap in with your family every now and then just to make sure that they're straight and that you're, being able to communicate with them, because life isn't, you know, sunshines and rainbows, bro. You will lose some of your family members, so don't go too distant. Don't be too antisocial, but you get what I'm saying, but stay focused on your grind and what you want out of this life. You feel me? That's the only way you're gonna see things change. Like my younger self, bro, when I was like 17, just turning 18. Look where I'm at now, bro. I'm in my own car chilling, somewhere, ducked off, posting a vid, enjoying my day. Back then when I was younger, bro, I really didn't see this future for myself. I didn't see myself being this free. And I know I'm not really where I want to be at in life, but I'm still grateful for, all the things that I have in my situation, you know what I'm saying? So that alone gives me even more motivation to work towards my goals. But that's all I got for today's video, man. Keep your mindset in the right place. Every day won't be a good day. Every day you will not have the energy to do what you need to be doing. But that's okay, because you have to realize what you want is way more important than how you feel today. That dream house, you know what I'm saying, that dream neighborhood that I dream to live in, with them rich neighbors, nice neighbors. You feel me? Like the life I dream to live, the car I dream to have, the money I dream to have in my bank account, you know, is way greater and way more grand, than me feeling down one day or me feeling depressed one day. Fuck that, game. It's 2026. It's 2027. It's 2027, gang. This year is over. You feel me? Like the years is getting older. You feel me? I'm getting older, but the years, like the calendar itself, is getting older, gang. It's 2027. Like, you feel me? Like we don't got time for all that weak ass shit. You feel me? Like, so Focus on your priorities, gang, and this is the way for how you can be consistent. This is how you can be consistent while having a 9 to 5, bro. It may be hard. Some people work a lot, but you have to find that sweet spot. Find what works for you, gang. And I'm telling you, you have to do this. There is no, if it don't work out, I don't feel like it, I'm gonna wait later. No, start your grind now. Start your passion now, because you want to know why. When, in the future, when you figure out how things work out and things start working out for you, and you gain some success, you're gonna look back and you're gonna appreciate the times that you were in. You're gonna appreciate where you came from. Life isn't sweet. Life isn't, you feel me? Like, I didn't come from suburban neighborhoods growing up. I came from some regular ass, you feel me? I grew up down the way, downtown, Cincinnati, you feel me? Like, you feel me? I didn't grow up seeing, you know, nice areas, nice views, nice neighborhoods with trees everywhere and shit. I didn't, you feel me? I'm normal, I'm regular, just like everybody else. But the thing is, your dream, your vision has to be big, and it has to be strong enough to outweigh all of that shit. But that's all I got for today's vid, man. Keep your mindset in the right order, focus on your priorities, man, and keep a positive mindset. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.